Ostuni, and
The Jew.
that's right. We're both doing something again because I realized that whenever me and Lejeune here actually decided that we wanted to kind of go to where like we were like, oh, we can access the newest content and everything like that. I don't think I properly ever explained to him like what exactly you do like whenever like you kind of get through the newest content. Like what do you do like while you're waiting for something else to come out? And I think this is actually a pretty interesting series to do because like there's some people that are probably just coming into the game that are like, what do I do when I'm not necessarily like have a brand new quest line, or I'm working my way up to a quest line or leveling? Are there things that I can do? And the answer to that is yes. There's a lot of shit you could do. A lot of things. Especially in preparation for Plains of Eidolon. So that's going to be the concept of this new series. And the very first thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is you can crack open relics. And the way that you guys get relics is pretty much guys want to go on to long play missions, which include interceptions, defenses, and survivals, just to name a few right off the top of my head. And you'll get relics, and you'll be able to crack them open through these, what they call void fissure missions. And we'll kind of go through how to do that in a minute for you really new players. But essentially what I'm going to tell you guys how to do is kind of how to like get a really good run in like with some relics. And we haven't prepared for this properly, but you can still learn a thing or two by watching this. So one of the prime times that you really want to try opening up void relics is whenever you actually have a good bit of void traces from other void missions. So basically you want to go to like maybe exterminate one, open up something that doesn't have necessarily anything that you want because you're getting void traces. Then you'll use your void traces to, let's see, go back here and refine said relic to give you a better chance at what you want. And in order to do what we're going to do, the most effective way to do that is to get 4 relics, mind you, refined all the way. So that's what you're going to want to do first. We haven't done that, but this was kind of spur of the moment, and we were just kind of like, oh, the mission's available. We can still tell people what to do, right? Right, we can tell people what to do. Fuck everybody. Alright, so, basically what you're going to want to do is whenever you have your 4 relics that you want to do, that you want to crack open, whether it be for ducats, whether you actually want to keep your prime parts that you get from them, or if you want to sell them, you're going to want to take them into a long play mission. And sometimes it won't line up quite right and everything like that. Like, actually, if you can save up your void traces so that whenever this comes up you can be all like, oh, okay, I need 4 top tier relics and I'm gonna refine all those, then I'm gonna bring all those in. So basically you've got that done. What are the best long play missions to do? In my opinion, interception, let's see, survival, and yeah, pretty much those two. Interception, survival, and excavation are the 3 best ones that you can do, because more than likely you're going to get through all 4 waves with whoever it is that you're with, because your enemies, the enemies that you'll go up against, don't scale that fast. If you go into defense, though, they are going to scale very quickly, and you may want to get out of there before you even get all 4 relics cracked. So, for example, we're going to go ahead and head on in, and we're going to do this interception one. And in order to start it off, you're going to choose your first relic. So what do I got that I want? Well, actually, it's kind of weird because I've pretty much got the affinity for anything that's primed at this point, so it doesn't really matter what I do. At this point, I personally am going for ducats. The June, on the other hand, doesn't really have much as far as the prime department, so anything that he gets, he can pretty much keep and use, but if he starts getting duplicates, he can sell them, or he can, like, use them as ducats. So he has much more options as far as that goes. Much more, like, you know what I mean.
Thingies, yeah.
Yeah, much but thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick. I'm gonna pick this one.
Alright.
Go.
I'll pick something up on him here.
And I'll, as we actually go through this mission, I'll kind of mention to some of the players like why you really want to start doing this, because there's actually a lot of different reasons you want to do it. Because one, prime stuff is awesome to get affinity for and everything like that, even if you don't use the weapon. The second reason is ducats. If you guys don't know, Barrow Cotier comes around every 2 weeks and offers up a certain inventory, and the only way you can buy stuff from him is if you have the ducats and credits to back it up. And the way you get ducats is you take the prime parts that you get from this and you exchange them for ducats. And then, of course, you can actually stockpile stuff together and actually sell things.
They'll have plenty of robotics.
Did-
Corpus never fight for themselves.
Did we leave someone behind?
I think so. Yep, there's a harrow behind us.
Oops.
Sorry.
Whoops, it is.
Okay, so this is interception. So this will be... I haven't done this tile set in a very long time, it feels like. But I think that we're all in a good enough place to where it's like, oh, this ain't gonna be fucking shit.
No.
Alright, I got this one. Yeah, I could definitely take care of this. But, let's see. I was gonna say, in combination with this, though, you could also level a little bit through this, because something that I'm pretty sure that Lejeune doesn't even know is that whenever you play a long play mission, and it has to do with relics,
What
you,
about?
that's weird. Someone already got killed. Oh, Jesus! Someone's taking my point. Who dares? Who
I'll
dares?
save this dude.
Oh, fucking...
It was our banshee.
Okay, I'm gonna get you. Yeah. There we go. You only got nothing on me. I gotta be afraid of any of you. I'll take you all out. But, I was gonna say, one thing that you may not know is if you actually, decide to do this, this may not be a bad place to do some affinity grinding, whether it be for your actual Warframe and weapons, or for focus, or even for syndicate stuff. Because, whenever you complete a wave, and it kind of varies from mission to mission exactly what constitutes a wave. Whenever you move on to wave 2 and then forward, you will start to get a bonus through the weapon, and you'll be able to see on screen what kind of bonus you'll get. Sometimes it's a credit booster, basically. Sometimes it's an affinity booster. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong now?
I'm trying to do two things at once. Leave me alone. People in the comments, I'm sure, that are going to complain about. They're going to complain about how bad I am.
Yeah, still complete.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring out the static ore. I'll be fine. Now that I know exactly where they can take out my stuff. Don't forget to get your freaking, oh yeah, your reactant. That's the word I was looking for. Reactant. You always be sure to get that. And a tip, especially for interception missions in particular. I don't even know what that sound is. Is that on your end, by the way?
What's the sound?
It's like where.
That shouldn't be on my end.
It is.
I am honestly not sure.
Weird. But hold on. Shit. I forgot what I was saying. I'm trying to defend this point. But yeah, overall, you can get a lot of stuff through this through these type of missions done at the same time if you kind of know how to prepare yourself. If you're doing a syndicate mission, be sure you got your syndicate sigils up. The one that you actually want to work on, which, by the way, if you guys don't know exactly what I'm talking about by like syndicates, don't worry, I will be covering that in a future episode. Possibly with or without Lejeune, because it's just more. This is definitely more of a group thing.
Fix my
Oh,
ambulance.
yes.
Uh-oh. There's an ambulance somewhere.
What's an ambulance?
It's essentially a boss creature that they can just deploy.
Oh.
Basically, it just looks like one of those bigger robo-walkers. Alright, so now,
Awesome.
take your time and actually get your stuff.
The reactants?
Yeah, go ahead and get your reactants, because that's what everybody's pretty much gonna do now. Because we're close to it.
Oh yeah, I got it all. I got them all. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I need to go down there.
Taken a tower. You must recapture it.
What's down there?
That's it. You opened the button. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Alright, here's my focus ability. Spoiler alert if anybody hasn't actually done the second dream. Sorry.
Oopsie daisy.
Whoopsie. And now to get you down. Bam. 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 Yeah, so basically a tip for any squads who want to do this together, any friends who want to do this together, get to about that 70 to 75% mark, and then actually go ahead and do the go ahead and actually get your reactant together to make sure everybody has it, because if someone doesn't have the reactant, then that's two bad things for your squad. That's one person that doesn't get a relic, and that's one potential thing for you not to be able to actually choose. Because you never know. That person that may not have the reactant, maybe he has a relic for something that you actually want.
That's true.
Alright.
Like the other day when I got lucky and got a Necro's Crown.
That's right. Sometimes you don't even have to necessarily pick the stuff that you want. Sometimes somebody will just do that as a courtesy for you and not even realize it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's get rid of everybody now. That's the cool thing, is that you have a little bit of time, even if you accidentally do stuff. Alright. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a tip in case you guys have a particular relic you guys want to do, and it gets to this point right here. Okay. So I'll show you guys how to quickly get a relic that you want for the next one. So let's pick what we want. I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Trinity Prime Systems.
I don't know what it is, but I'll get it anyway.
It's probably what gives you the most ducats, more than likely.
And I just got an affinity booster.
So now you have the choice to battle or extract. So everyone's going to go to extract. Okay, so basically, if you want to get something really quick, go to search over in the upper left-hand corner and just type in what you want. And if you have it, it'll show it to you. So basically, if you're like, I forgot exactly what relic I'm going to do, then just type something in. Alright, so we got a pretty nice little group of stuff here, I guess.
Broadcasting another message.
What does that do? So now we have like another 5 rounds and it'll let us crack open another one?
We have another round, just one. Not
Just
only that, but we
one?
actually get a bonus as we're doing this too. I can't remember what it actually was that we get, but for each round that we stay, we get an additional 15% either affinity, drop chance, or credits throughout the rest of the mission.
It said affinity on the bottom.
Alright, so for the rest of this mission, we're getting an extra 15% affinity. And then in the next round, we'll get that plus probably credits, and then the last round, we'll probably get drop chance.
Well, that's unfortunate. Everything I have is already maxed.
Well, I mean, you still can get a focus.
That's true, and I am doing that.
And since I have my affinity booster from the Prime XX pack, that's definitely going to be good on my own. So hopefully this is a little less chaotic this round, because I know exactly like what 2 points I'm supposed to defend. I couldn't figure that out before, but now I know. And I swear to God, if anybody comes near me, I'm going to knock them the hell out with my wampin stick. My primed wampin stick. It's not the bow prime, it's the wampin stick.
The wampin stick. The prime wampin stick.
Yep, prime wampin stick.
You already leveled up the wampin stick. Now you got the prime wampin stick. Don't hit me with your wampin stick. I'm going away.
That's right, you better stay away from me.
The enemy have captured
Oh,
the
jeez.
tower.
Nobody's been near me yet.
Eh,
So how you doing over there? I see that you guys got a little bit of a problem over there. I can help you out. Here you go.
that would be good.
Bam, 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 bam. Sniper
There's a-
barrage. Holy crap.
There's a heavy gunner and it is destroying me.
I just sniped them with my first ability. That is insane. I didn't know that my ability could actually reach that far. Get out of the freaking
Good.
spot. Jesus! Stop it! I don't want you over here. It's not cool! This is my spot!
Don't forget the reactor. One more to open that relic. You have lost control
Uh-oh.
of the tower.
Oh jeez, now they all of a sudden want to play.
Oh god.
Now let's play. Even though I'm down, I summon the Kraken.
I got you, man.
That's right. My Kraken will protect you.
I got another hero chest. Yay!
Oh yeah, that's another thing, is you can actually get a pretty good amount of credits depending on how many Hero chassis you actually pick up. And actually, you have another potential thing that can drop a pretty good bit in these missions is Oberon parts as well, Oberon part blueprints. Because a lot of these enemies, as you scale up and ramp up the difficulty, the more Eximus enemies that will appear, and you get chances to get those parts plus the Hero chassis, and you can sell them for about 3,500 a piece. A lot of times you'll actually walk out of there with enough to sell for about like 10, 12,000 credits.
Ooh.
Alright, so I think at about 75% we'll like kind of skip out on our points for the time being, and then we'll get our reactants, because we definitely have enough for everybody. Like, we have
The enemy have
more than
captured the
enough.
tower.
Way more than enough.
Oh yeah.
The enemy have taken a tower.
Uh-oh.
It must be captured.
don't know why there's lightning shooting all over the place. I don't get it.
I think it's actually because the relic that you have has now been cracked open, possibly.
Yeah, because I thought it was like shooting off my gun, and I was like, I don't have any electric jams.
Oh god!
But it's just shooting off of me.
Go away! The power of Christ compels you! Get away!
The power of Christ compels. Yeah.
Space
right.
Jesus, you know him! He can know you too!
It's the cousin of Space.
Space Jesus!
Oh
Ah! My screen is quaking! Okay, here we go. Bam!
Control of a tower.
Screw you, man. Nope.
Lord! Oh god. Ah!
Yeah, you ain't getting me. Oh god, I can't use my ability while they're inside of those shields. But you know what I can do? I can fuck up your shields. Here we go. Yeah, all y'all down on the ground. Grouse, no! Don't die! I'll sacrifice myself if need be.
I just picked up 2 Harrow chassis at the same time. This is ridiculous.
See, oh crap! Okay, cool.
Relic has been cracked open.
I cracked open my relic, and apparently everybody else did too.
What? It didn't let me do anything. Not yet.
Or well, I mean, we actually have enough reactors. Is what I mean. Like,
Oh.
that big group that I just killed dropped the rest of the reactor I needed.
That's wonderful.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like farting.
That's right.
Your laughs sound like fart. Alright. So we definitely killed him, like, very quickly, so now we can actually get in
We
position.
have deployed fierce reinforcements.
Get in
Are you
position,
willing to
know what
stay
I'm
and decode
saying?
More messages?
What's your favorite position? What's your favorite position, Kiao?
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
go ahead and answer that fucking question. I don't know which one's actually the best on this one. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Prime Blueprint for sure on this one. You wanna? Okay. Well, all right. That's fine. We can just go ahead and extract. We don't want this video to get way too long anyway. But you guys kind of get the picture. Like this. Ooh, I got 3 Harrow chassis too. Jesus. But
Yeah.
let me give you guys
The balance of power continues
a little
to
bit
shift.
of
Navigation is
an
marked
example
with
about how
configurations.
much that actually gives you. Let's see. Last mission results. I got about, and these are all of my weapons have greater lenses on them, so I got about, I want to say about a good 1800 focus, so that's one reason to do this. I got 1330 extra affinity with, let's see, the red veil. And then I got another 581, which maxes me out for Steel Meridian at this point. I'm working on them. And let's take a look at those chassis that we picked up. The Harrow Prime chassis, go ahead and go to them. Highlight all them. That is 10,500 credits.
Ooh. Nice.
That's right, and then that's not to mention anything else you actually pick up too, because you could get mods, you could get endo, all sorts of things. And the last thing that I want to show you guys is ducats, kinda ducats.
Kinda does.
This video is a little bit all over the place, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine. But you guys will want to definitely start getting some things from Barracuteer, especially you newer players, because he sells a lot of essential mods, including some Prime mods. but he's where you get your electric dual status mods from. I think that's basically the wording of it. Your voltaic strike, your high voltage, whatever the other one is. Let's see, you can get some cosmetics off of them, you can get some special weapons, and of course, every single time he will have the quest available for Inaros. So if you guys want to get an Inaros at some point, definitely save up some ducats and do at least that, because Inaros is great for these kind of missions, actually. Let's see. And I just took the Cyberus Prime Blueprint and Trinity Prime Blueprint, and I'm getting about 30 ducats from that. It's not too much, but I mean, hey, it's whatever. You could get a whole bunch of those, and you might actually wind up finding a random piece. It's like, oh, this is worth 100 ducats or something like that, and I wasn't even interested in it. So basically, yeah. That's something you want, like, that's something you should be doing whenever you get the chance. Try and get yourself to do it a little bit more often, if you can, because, like I said, that can knock out a lot of different things that you might need, like credits. Like I said, we get the affinity boost for at least round 1 going into 2, but yeah. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys got a little bit of information on, like, something to kind of do on your off time, if you guys want just something that you should just do in general. Well, whatever. Making fun of me. I'm just trying to tell the people, like, whenever you don't have something specific to do, it's something useful that you can do. And it'll pay off in the long run, because eventually, even if Barrow Katir shows up and you don't have anything that you want that particular week, another couple of weeks will come by and then he'll bring something and you'll be all like, dang it, I got no ducats!
Oh yeah, it always seems wise to pick up lots of ducats. I haven't bought any things with ducats yet, but I will.
But that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to be doing a few more of these, especially as we lead on into Plains of Eidolon, which should be coming... I'm willing to bet around October or early November, possibly.
What are you thinking about?
Like, I think that's about how far away we are. Not too far, but still far enough to be all like, well, we should prep for it.
Oh.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to know when the next episode is coming out. In the next episode, I'll be covering something else that you can do on your free time. And it has to do with this little icon right up here. So definitely looking forward to that. And yeah. So question of the day for you guys. Let's see. Lejeune, can you think of anything like right at the top of your head?
Let's see.
Give you a shot at this. Like, I got a co-host in this one. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of work out of him. Shit.
What prime would you like to see next?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. Like, the thing about that is that, like, the primes, like, are pretty much in almost a set order, basically. It goes from, like, when they were released. So, we pretty much know what the next ones are going to be. However, that's not too bad because, like, I'm sure that there's a Warframe that people out there would like to see primed next, other than what's going to be primed next. Because everybody has a favorite. Personally, I know he just kind of came out, but I'm going with Atlas.
Atlas Pro?
Yeah, I think Atlas would be pretty good because, like, I think Atlas, as well as getting a prime, he could also use a little bit of a rework because, like, don't get me wrong, like, his brawler, like, style is pretty nice with that, like, his first ability, but to be honest, from that point onward, like, he just doesn't do as much for me, like, after that point. Like, the 2 rock golds are, like, oh, it's cool, you can summon people, but, like, there are a lot of other Warframes that can, summon little things and everything like that, so... I mean, that's just my opinion on that. What about you, Lejeune? What if you could pick a Warframe to get a Prime variant next? What would it be?
One to get a Prime variant next. I have to say Excalibur, even though I know he already had one, but only for the early thing. I'd like for them to make a Prime version just for everyone now.
Well, I think they're going to get to that point, but you might get your wish whenever Excalibur Umbra comes out.
Oh, I hope so.
You know what? Actually, let's make this video a little bit more interesting as far as that goes. I'm going to go for extra credit. A weapon that should get a Prime variant. I'll start this one off because I think I have a pretty good case for one, and it's a weapon type that does not have a Prime yet, and I think it would be a pretty good one because I'm a fan of the Zuge or the Zhuge, depending on how you want to pronounce it, but I think a primed crossbow should be something that we should get pretty soon.
Ooh, that would be fancy.
Yeah, like, because, like, I would suggest, Lejeune, like, next time you get the chance, like, take a look and see if you can actually get access to, the Zhuge. It's a pretty nice crossbow. Like, I haven't used it in a little while, but it is a pretty nice weapon. But what about you? If you could pick kind of like a, prime weapon, or like a weapon to get primed, or at least just a type of weapon to get primed next, like, what would you kind of pick?
That's actually a difficult question. Every weapon I've ever used has a prime version, I think.
Yeah, because like your like go-to weapons basically all have primed variants.
That's true.
And I mean, you haven't like delved like deep into a lot of other weapons yet, but who knows?
What about a Tonkor prime?
You know, like, you want to know something? Actually, some kind of primed grenade launcher. Like the Tonkor, I know why it can't be a prime version because it's of Grineer technology. But I'm pretty sure that they could find a way to be all like, well, this is a Tenno grenade launcher, and it's primed.
Yeah, and then here you go. Nice prime grenade launcher with the fancy things.
That wouldn't be too bad. I mean, like, you could do a lot with a primed grenade launcher. Maybe increase magazine, maybe increase reload speed, bigger like status chance or critical chance. There's room for it, but that's going to definitely be it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope we gave you some stuff to think about for that question of the day. Hope you guys got some info and some ideas on what to do whenever you don't have something really specific to do in Warframe. But that's going to be it for us. This is Ostuni and
Love you.
signing out. Yeah!